There. Voice of the Void. By the way, I did play a little bit of the ambience mode, just for fun. Really just a tiny little bit. Tried not to go into places that I haven't been to in the actual stream playthrough. I did find out two things though, that I have to... Jesus Christ. That I have to show real quick. Also, I am utterly addicted to the game, I realized. I mean, you can probably tell by the fact that I did end up just playing the game more off stream. I'm just a little addicted. Right, where were we anyways? I think... Okay, I'm supposed to get the drone a little bit. Right, I did also, hang on. I added more custom content. Hang on. We need to buy some shit. Yeah, right, I need to write that down in a second. I also in the playthrough of the ambience mode look through stuff here a bit more. There's a fucking grappling hook right here, which I should have just gotten way sooner. But also, let me see. By the way, like the ambience mode, the other game mode, really is just a game without any of the horror, or like any of the events. It does still have horror in the sense of like nightmares and stuff. But like, I found this too, dude, you can turn it into basically like The Sims, essentially. Like, you can just get rugs, you can build stuff. There's chairs, there's shelves. You can just cozy it up in here, I guess. But yeah, what did I want? Painting. Not painting. So that's the custom posters and stuff. Rug, custom poster. I guess I'm getting a poster, hang on. I got more shit that I can hang up on the walls. In terms of, I finally figured out how to get more stuff as PNGs. I'm very sorry for the pictures that you're about to see. But also, since we do have money, I can get a crowbar. Because I also realized, dude, that would make stuff so much easier. But yeah, I realized in the ambience playthrough, the red dot that appears all the way over here appears there too. So there, that one. I willed it into existence right now. But that's the drone, never mind. But it is like this one dot here that keeps appearing. That appears in the ambience playthrough as well. So I'm guessing it's not an enemy. But then I have no idea what else it is supposed to be. It's coming. It's just a drone. Luckily. But yeah. Hang on. Yeah, there's the hook. Which I can straight up just... Wait, how the fuck did this work again? You throw it, and then with the mouse wheel, I can just tighten... Yeah, not like that, please. There. I can like reel it in with the mouse wheel, and then I'm left dangling. Oh well. There. But yeah, other than that, I did also see there's a battery here. I remember there were batteries somewhere, but not where exactly. Never seen this game, but apparently you're Spider-Man now. So it's a atmospheric horror game. It's more like paranoia, not horror. Horror sounds like I'm imitating Freddy Fazbear. Basically we're a researcher, a doctor, in the Swiss Alps, trying to find signals from outer space. Like, we already found like a black hole and a spaceship. I can't get the pictures here for some reason. Like, they were literally like a picture and stuff, and... I cannot play them for some reason. There. We found aliens already, once. Or... Stop. Can we... There. Yeah, basically we're just like in the Swiss Alps, trying to find alien signals, doing our job, and there's just weird shit happening in the meantime. Like, it is a horror game, there's stuff happening, but it's a lot slower paced, a lot more paranoia based. I need food. Because I'm probably just gonna get crackers again. And then you do what again? What did I do again? Sorry, miscontext. Amazon Prime go crazy, yeah. That's like the only actual help that we're getting. Like, there's zero human contact. That's why I've been... I got a son. His name is GRRR. He is cute, but this fucker terrified me so many times already. Did my model die? Perfect timing. I forgot to say at the beginning of the stream, my webcam has been dying lately. Hang on. Hang on, I'm gonna try and restart VTube Studio. See if it's just a software fault or if it's a... is it the webcam? I think my webcam might have finally died now. I think it's the webcam. God damn it. Never mind, we're live. Okay. I just had this thing recently. I've talked about the last stream. The webcam will randomly just start connecting and disconnecting rapidly. Like, my entire computer just continuously goes ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. If the model freezes again, let me know. Because I think that's just my webcam dying. But yeah, we have a bet. And I can send him off to the mines. He tries his best. Okay, I don't think you can hear it on stream. The webcam just restarted, yeah. God damn it. Okay. I think I'm just gonna switch to the PNG tuber, because if it's already starting like this, it's probably gonna just keep restarting the camera. Give me a second. Where is my PNG tuber? There. My immersion. Sorry, give me a second. There. Why is it not? Hang on. Why is there the tiniest? Why do you guys see the tiniest sliver of thing up there? Professional streamer, give me a second. Why is it doing that? Nice texture. I will show the custom post in a second. I'm just trying to fight the... There. No, that's something else. Huh? Ah! God damn it. There we go. Is there still a border? I don't think there is, right? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Professional VTuber, don't mind me. GRRR, can you please? What is... He's my son. I love him for what he is. Why did... Amazon Prime just came over and gave me nothing. Thank you, I guess. Okay, he's off into the world. Yeah, he's... he tries his best. He is just a little lost sometimes. But yeah, anyways, I also figured out how to get rid of a lot of the shit here. So I'm gonna clean up a tiny little bit. But yeah, anyways, there's a poster where... Wrong button. How do I use? I added a lot more memes. I do also need to figure out, apparently you can get paintings with it, which have like different formats, and I put a lot more stuff in those. I just can't find them in the store currently. Maybe I... Not crowbar painting, I meant painting. No. Canvas, no. How do I... Yeah, I don't quite know, I'll just leave that there as is. Where the gist of the game is basically, we have signals in space we can like scan for. We have the entire like satellite array of the base that we can aim towards those places. Like all of those, which we do have to regularly upkeep and like inspect to make sure they're working fine. There's the drone. Yeah, we get like... Right, yeah. We get like material every single day, which is just like MREs, food, stuff for work. Go away. And yet the game, like a lot of people describe it instead as like a job simulator, quote unquote, with paranoia aspects to it or horror aspects to it. Which honestly I think is pretty fitting to describe the game with. And yeah, we have like as a daily task, which is like these machines to record how the base is doing. I did not make a mess like this here. That is, I found it like this. I actually tried to clean. I actually I actually tried to clean up, but there's so much shit to clean that it's taking quite a while. Where the fuck is the crack head going? Okay, it's done. Yeah, this little... I love him, don't get me wrong. But he has jump scared me so many times already that I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with this guy. My stupid ass son. Can you give the walls a lick of paint? I did see in the ambience playthrough that I'm doing on the side, there's a wall fixer and a wall builder. Where like apparently you can straight up build walls? I'm not sure if that means I can paint them, but I can definitely fix them. Like, yeah, you know, this shit. Or that fucking shit. Should fix the cracks first, yes. I do think though I need to clean all of this shit up first before I get to doing anything with the walls. I think. But yeah. Anyways, I lost that signal. Yeah, these signals appear, disappear. We've had anything so far from like planets, exoplanets, suns, to, as I showed a bit ago, like black holes and alien spaceships and everything. Don't you need cement for that? I don't know. I have not tried it yet. I did accidentally craft cement somehow. I can't remember how. And although I think the cement was empty, so I have no idea. The game, I noticed, like I'm trying to not spoil myself at all, or like as little as possible. The game has such an absurd amount of depth that I promise you, you guys can still play the game and probably see nothing that you see in my stream. And just like still don't see all of the things that the game has. It is genuinely kind of ridiculous how much the game has in content. From like what I briefly looked into. Like, just as in content itself, the very few things that I saw, there are like some things there that I would have never found in my life, genuinely, because they're so well hidden somewhere. Never mind that there's so many like events that like can happen, cannot happen. Like, I mean, we've had the door, like that just a random door spawned there. We've had one of the mannequins flying around. I did see when I saw like someone else play the game that they straight up had these mannequins, the wooden mannequins that I've been dreading the entire time. They have been completely plagued by those. Like that they will straight up just randomly appear around the base or some shit like that. Never mind that the game also has mod support. I don't even want to imagine what kind of mods people are creating for this game, not gonna lie. How do we get sexy Arco back on screen? You think the gremlin is sexy? Huh? Unfortunately not at all. My webcam is dying. Lemao. I tried to check if it's just like a connection issue, plugging it back in and back out again. Didn't help the last time that I tested. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to get a new webcam. Unfortunately. Come on, please, move. There. But yeah, basically we found like a new signal here. Now we need to kinda, not triangulate it, but download it, so to speak. Ugh, 1 second, there. Whoop. And then like once it's set up, we're just gonna download the signal. And we'll slowly show whatever we found there. There is a story to the game. Like, we're currently playing the story mode, but I have barely understood anything from the story. The only thing so far that has happened that might be story is we had a meteor shower, and that's about it, I think. Hello, the Mad Poutine. You've seen a new update on Raptors video. Any thoughts on new content? To be fair, this is the first time I'm playing the game too. So like, I don't really know what's new with the update. I just know that there was an update a while ago. Like this is my first playthrough, we're still on day 12. And I have not watched a video by this Raptor guy. Sorry. Yeah. So you did spoiler yourself. I genuinely only saw like a few of the tiniest events from one streamer. Which was just them having issues with the mannequins actually appearing somewhere. And was there anything else I saw that I haven't seen here yet? I don't think so. The only other thing I saw / learned was when so like I'm playing an ambience playthrough at the same time, which is ambience is just there's no events. This bunker, which even has like the little paper sheet here of do not enter. I realized when I was playing the ambience playthrough, up here there's a fucking tiny little slit for, I'm guessing, air. And there's a key card right there. And then I realized after trying it out for like I don't know how long, if you actually don't suck at aiming, you can hook the fucking key card. Ugh. And stop, please. Stop. There. We have the key card. Now the thing is, this actually opens the bunker. There. But then this door doesn't open. The keycard doesn't work on this thing. So like I still don't know how to get into here. That's the only thing in the other playthrough that I did. And I immediately was like, nah, hang on, I'm not doing anything outside of stream. I'd rather just like show that stuff on stream or find that stuff on stream if I can. Yeah. Let me put the keycard there. I can't... I have no idea what this is yet. But yeah, that's like the one thing. We just need to like process signals from outer space. The other thing is like stats. Taking care of the satellites, like the servers there break quite often. And we need to manually go to some servers to... Wait, are these correct? Did I end the stream before getting them or after? Charlie, Sierra, Victor. Okay, that's wrong. Charlie, Sierra, Victor. No, we gotta go to those manually. Charlie, Sierra, Victor is on the other end. Ew. Okay, we're going Charlie first. Hang on, I'll just quickly Charlie and then I get back to chat. Right, I don't have gasoline. Right. Right, wait, that was super important. Gas? I'm assuming this is a full gas can, right? They're not just gonna send me an empty ass gas can, right? I need to remember that there's a gas welder. Okay, water. Floppy disk and tape recorders are new, but I haven't been able to find details on how they work. Wait, the floppy disks are new? Cause I thought... Damn. I thought they were around for a while. Well, shouldn't Tori help you with that? Yeah. The tutorial did explain most of the daily tasks. There's a lot to the game though that you need to like figure out yourself or find online. As I said, there was... What? Is this nothing? Unknown. Okay. There's... Just like from briefly seeing some things on Wiki, there's like some shit somewhere underneath the map if you go somewhere and dig up shit and it ends up just being like an Easter egg or whatever. Like the game has so much to it from what I saw. Okay, the gas can do come with fuel. Thank you. But yeah. Signal is pain, but you figured out as well as obviously yes. Thank you. If I do need help, I will ask for it. But yeah, I mean, if I don't figure something out, I don't think it's gonna be like game ruining either. And the game is free. People can just play it themselves if they want to try something. Right, hang on. There was a mushroom circle here. I remember pointing that out. And I looked up again what mushroom circles meant. And I think the reason why I remembered mushroom circles was they're like a symbol in German folklore. I accidentally pressed escape, whoopsie. There. Mushroom circles in German folklore are like a sign of where witches have danced during Walpurgis night. A super specific fucking thing. But I think that's why I thought that mushroom circles were important. And apparently they have like more meanings than other cultures too. I can't remember exactly. I think there was something with they also like represent something with dragons in some cultures, but yeah, whatever. I think I introduced half a year ago. I mean, isn't the game quite old? I remember someone complaining about, oh, the game has been in development for so and so many years. And nothing happened, or whatever. SV target Sierra. Thank you. The tape rollers are newer still. Tape rollers? The what? Someone you haven't been able to upon for a few months now. I mean, honestly, I think once I'm done with the playthrough, Or like once I don't know if I'm actually gonna reach the end of the story mode, because it's quite a lot actually from what I read. But I'd also be totally up to just like, once I'm done streaming, so to speak, that I can just come back to the game in like a couple of months whenever they drop a new update. I mean, we are on update 0.9. Maybe the next update is gonna be 1.0. Surely. I mean, I have not really kept up with the development process. I have no idea what the developers are saying about the game's process and stuff like that. A progress, not process, sorry, I keep mixing them up. But I don't know, maybe like once the full version comes out next, maybe, I could play the game again and such. Is gas not free to synthesize anymore either? I at least don't know how that would work. I mean, I can imagine it's probably somehow possible with like the crafting system or something, but I don't know. I'll either figure it out or I'm just gonna go broke spending all of the money on gas. But yeah. Other than that, hang on, because we're right here. The only other thing I noticed in the ambience playthrough, which I only lasted like 2 days there. I really have only played it as like a super casual cleanup game so far. You can go into the wind turbines. Like actually go in, all the way up. And it's low-key terrifying. I'm not afraid of heights, but... Hang on, I want to show that, because it's also like a pretty nice view of the entire valley. Monka. It's kind of iffy here. I hope I'm not gonna die. But yeah, today there's nothing really here. Oh my god. But you can see the entire valley here. Oh well, most of it. That's like one of the not the transformer, radio towers. I don't know what that is there. What is that? Like the mountains of gravel? Sand? I should go there sometime. Oh my god, hang on. Ugh. But yeah, there's the other one. I think that is outside of the map. Because like there's the fence. Wait, that's fenced off as well. Hang on. Hang on. Ugh. Hang on. I thought that's the end of the map, but there's a separate fence there and there's something there. I have a hook, I might be able to get over the fence. We should go there later. But yeah, other than that, I'm not seeing much really. Now I need to not die trying to go back down again, please. What do you mean can't get on? Okay. Alright. Do a flip now. It's obviously a thingamajig. True. You're so right. Would be unfortunate to sip and fall. Dude, IRL, I would never get on top of one of these things. Because genuinely, you would just need like a random gust of wind while you're not like fully focused on keeping balance, and you're just gone. The risk reward is kinda not worth it. Hang on, how do I... Sure, oh my god, stop! Stop! Okay. The gap is over there. I think also, I'm pretty sure there is no road to this other side of the mountain. You do actually just have to climb kinda over the mountains. That's why people work up high. Usually get paid 6 figures. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Same with like deep sea welders and stuff like that. Cause those kind of jobs have such a high risk of death. That like you just kinda have to compensate it. And I mean those kind of jobs, like there's such a high risk of death that like a lot of people just probably don't want to do that, or they expect a high payout for the risk. As well as you need to be properly trained for that kind of stuff. Like you can't just send a random person on top of a windmill. They still need to be trained. Or like deep sea welding. Like you need not just a random Joe Schmo, but you need like an actual welder that is also good at diving. Which are like two very separate skills that need to be taught. I also need to check the generators for how they're doing. But yeah. There is also like seasonal things, like this. I think Black Luna mentioned it earlier. Like last stream or something. Or it was Sandro, I can't remember. That there's like Halloween and Christmas related stuff too. That I think you can turn on. Or it might be computer date related. I don't know. Am I on the right? Yes, I am. Floppy disk as we request. As we... wait. TR check. Once that's done... there. Okay, travel. The second one is about to die. SV... target TR. I really don't want them to explode, so I'm gonna go there now. Thank you. Yeah, I have no idea what the seasonal stuff actually is. There was also when we started playthrough the setting for it to change season in the game every week. So I'm assuming that's like... why are we so tired? It's middle of the day. So it's probably like winter and whatever. Actually, this map in winter would be so pretty. But probably even more terrifying. It's a rock. Ugh. There was also... was it not here? No. There was an abandoned building somewhere here, which I couldn't get in... I couldn't get into. That sound is... actually kind of shocked me. I could get into that one now with the hook, probably, if there is an opening in the ceiling like I anticipated, or in the roof, I mean. Not that fast, please. I really don't want to split my head open again on a tree. I'm good. I said I'm good. Okay, how do I... there. I have no idea where the second generator is. I don't remember being there yet. Also, the random noises in the woods are still driving me insane. Cause like there has to be something in the woods here. I am sure of it. Because I've mentioned it multiple times, so in the tutorial there was something that was following you. And like you could not see it, you could only hear it throwing stuff at you, very rarely. Or stepping into water. I swear I'm not crazy. But the voices. There... Okay, fixed. Hang on. Fuel. There's very little fuel. You got some food for me? That's gas? Wait! The fuck you mean, whip? What the fuck? What is that? Huh? Huh? I'm assuming that's like a dev issue. Reflection? Reflection of what? Stop! Stop! Yeah, I think that's just an oil spill. Yeah, okay, off that. Ah! Stop! I think that's like a dev thing of like you're not actually supposed to see that for the reflection map or whatever. Anyways. Devs, please fix. Okay, let's... Right, how do I get back to my base? Sorry. Also, the battery is slowly going down. Which I need to figure out how to recharge that too without going broke. Alright, I remember this road, never mind, we're good. But yeah, the game for the most part is super chill. Like even... I am noticing the... Stop! Okay. I am noticing though... Right, there's blood trace everywhere. Because I keep falling. It is still like... You're still slightly paranoid in the ambience playthrough. But... It's not that bad, honestly. But here I am feeling that I'm kinda... uncomfortable in the woods. No, but nothing out there though, it seems. Right, what was the... I can measure the fucking length between 2 points, huh? Oh wait, Black Luna, did you mean with tape roller the data tapes here on the wall? Okay, wait, that thing is downloaded. Sick. I need to drop off the gas can in here. Yes, those are new. Ah, I see. I'm kinda hoping they're not gonna add more stuff. Cause so far all of this is already... like right now it's exactly enough. If they add more stuff, that would be a bit too much, I feel. Okay, unknown is... just weird gargling so far. Okay. Used to only send the signals with the rectangle cassettes. Yasmin Lang stuff is getting more towards release now, so he's also refining a lot. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I don't want them to add more stuff, I mean in terms of like the daily stuffs. Like this right now, like there are certain days, especially in the beginning, where I was thinking, Jesus Christ, I am not gonna be able to do anything while keeping up. Although to be fair, I think a lot of that is me having immediately gone for the processing level 3, which just takes a while to do. But if they add like a 4th daily thing, I think that would almost be too much. I think. Components, playing. Floppy disk. Move, move, move. What do you mean, burp? I lost the 86% chance. God damn it, dude. Again. Rejects. I used to be also able to send curves off to the data, but that took automation a bit too far. No, just servers. I mean, yeah, I think, like, there's not enough to do, quote unquote, or there's not enough happening to you to... Is it getting windy or something? Yeah. I think that's also the satellites I'm hearing, right? Yeah. There's like not enough happening to you to warrant them like completely automating the daily tasks, because then like you'd just be walking around the base, I guess. This way you're kind of forced to like weather through the cosmic horrors. Okay, that means this thing is level 1. Oopsie. Okay, whatever this thing is, it's... Ah, right, I did also notice this might not be something with the object. Like that this number wobbles. I noticed in the ambience playthrough that, as I said, I only did like 2 days there. If it's raining or storming outside, it desyncs all of this stuff. So like you just need to keep readjusting it whenever it's storming outside. Which I think is what's happening right now here too. And that's what that one module is for, that it just doesn't get fucky from the wind. Okay. Which I'm actually thinking of getting now. And you're surprised about that? I just don't expect it to go that real. Yeah. It's basically more realism. It is. Actually, desyncing is quite a lot. How much does it cost? Upgrades. Storm filter 225. Okay. I'm good. But yeah, it's desyncing quite a lot actually. Okay, signal level 2. The fucking poster there is killing me. Well, so far, nothing else. Ah, there is also... was there not a light switch in here? I'm breaking shit. There's a broom in here. To be fair, I tried the broom. It basically just moves shit around on the floor, which I don't find particularly useful, not gonna lie. Like, you can also move the little trash. That seems kinda redundant to me, though. Unless I'm missing something, it's just... I'd rather pick stuff up individually, put them in my inventory. Okay, the storm is fucking quite a lot with the download. I might also not be able to finish it today. I clicked the power button by accident. That seems kinda exactly what a broom does. Yeah, but it's like... it doesn't even like kick stuff that far. Like for me to clean up these things, like, this isn't worth it. I would just rather pick everything into my inventory and just done, instead of like moping it about. Yeah. Ah, the signal's already done. Hang on. I wanna listen. Is this something interesting or is it just space garbage? Yeah, I think I'm actually not hitting quota today. Again. Okay, that's turned on and... Someone's hungry, I guess. That was kinda underwhelming. Anyways. This shit is struggling. That keeps desyncing. Also, I am both starving and about to fall asleep. Hang on, I saw an MRE. And you can break a lot more things than I anticipated. That's also why I got the crowbar. Also, the one part where backseating is allowed right now. I got the crowbar. From what I understand though, it does not actually allow me to open these up like an inventory. I can break them though. Unless I'm missing something, these are not an inventory, right? Right? Yeah, in any case, let me quickly... Of course, there's fucking crackers again. There's double crackers again, because... Fuck me, I guess. There's... Oh, I swear to God. Crackers. Okay, I'll leave that there. I am getting too tired though, so... no dailies. Unfortunately. Wait, I can quickly to hand in the stuff that I do have. Store, I need food. Give me some tacos. Give me... food boxes, order. And then I can immediately hand in this stuff. Rip. I've only seen people break them, yes. Okay, okay. Thank you. So I have been breaking them in the MS playthrough. It's like, there's no other option I'm seeing here on how to use them. Hang on, let me put that on the table here. I'm too tired. I can't sprint anymore. Please. Let me sleep. I don't wanna see the evil boogeyman again. I kinda don't fuck with him. I do wonder if he just spawns in. Or if I can like see him coming or some shit like that. I kinda don't wanna find out though. So let me just hand that in, send it off. Goodbye. Close this shit. I'm not closing that. I need to sleep. And yeah, I really wanna slightly clean up some stuff. Also because I realized the last time that the Shadow Man came, all the stuff lying around is a major... Why did I wake up? I'm going back to bed. I noticed that all of the stuff lying around is a major trip hazard. I kinda don't wanna end up tripping when I'm running for my life again. That was terrifying enough. But yeah, I keep waking up. I don't like this. I am going to bed. I said I'm going to bed. I said I'm going to bed. I can't. It keeps knocking me out of bed. Okay, who wants to fight? Oh, that's the telescope. I thought that's a phase. I'm losing it. Can I please just sleep? The only one tripping is him. I'm tripping in every sense of the word, yes. Okay, can we have a good night of sleep now? Maybe? Please? You cannot sleep when enemies are nearby. I mean, it's letting me sleep, but it's immediately waking me up. Okay, seems fine. We are gonna be up way too early. Which, again, I hate being up at night in this game, because it's actually terrifying. Yeah, 3 AM is way too early, my man. Right, crowbar. Do I want... 2 required. Oh. That's a minigame. Cool. Okay. I know I said before, I really don't actually want to open this stuff up, because there's probably a reason why it's locked. But, I think I'm done making smart decisions. It doesn't even open. It doesn't open? It's actually not openable. Why did I? It's the light. I thought something disappeared when I turned off the light. It's just that thing blending in. Never mind. And also this thing. Oh, the stairs. That's to the roof then, right? Hang on. Yeah, I think I need to just break it. I can't pull that away. Yeah, there. It drops a bunch of shit. Bunch of scrap, which I can use for crafting and stuff. This also doesn't open. I don't think this opens. Ding dong. Open. Oh, that's underwhelming. It's very underwhelming actually. Right, there were fuses in here. Ah. I can put them in the thingy thing. You know, the thing that does the thing. With the fuses. What am I hearing again? I don't like the noise again. Fuse box? Yeah, the on this thing. Radio tower? Whatever that tower was. That thing, all of the fuses up there except for one were busted. And I haven't had the money to replace them yet. Am I wobbling? Kinda. I don't like that. There's something there. Email? Um. I don't like that. What is that noise? I can't save. Who wants to fight? I'm ready. Fight me. And this is also why I hate the night. Nothing good happens in the night. I probably happened in the night. Most of us probably happened in the night. Are they all black? Wait, there's letters in here. I? D S T U E S D E. Wait. E? No, they're on the same line. Is it maybe S D O? I know I deleted one by out of fear. Oh. Is it maybe like from down? No, it's not. There's multiples. Is there a way to decipher this? I happen 24/7. The thing is not moving, at least. Where is it anyways? That's like... Oh. That's a thing. You got the flaming torch paying a visit. Quick, mom, get the camera. Wait, I do. Hang on. Wait, no, there. I just wanna quickly drop these off because they're way too heavy. Oh, well, it's way too many, I mean. Hang on. I need to go there. God, I hate this shit being open. I need to see. Yeah, it just warped away. It had like the little distortion effect. Wait, hang on. Did it leave something, maybe? It was like... hang on. Oh no. But actually, hang on, wait, there's no reason for it to be here. We're in the middle of nowhere. But it's specifically here. Did the thing actually happen that, like, that I joked about with us sending signals into space? That something noticed us? Because there's no reason for it just to randomly sit there. In the middle of the Swiss Alps in nowhere. I hate that sound. There was something there. Fuck you. God, I hate driving at night. The shadows from the bushes are actually brutal. Oh my god, sorry, I just... I just had to turn down the sound in-game on my headphones. Because something outside IRL is just making whirring noises. I thought it's the aliens in-game, nah, they're outside coming for me. Okay, now I'm going back. Fuck that, I'm not being paid to go into the forest at night. I think. I mean, how much am I even gonna get paid at the end? I still need to know. I need to know how much effort I need to put into this. Okay. Anyways, close that, please. Bye. Wait, lights off, please. Thank you. Anyways, that was awful. Let me save that signal. Can we hear something? No! Okay. Refine that in the meantime. I bet there's some way to, like, read that. It does not seem to be like a thing of from top to bottom. It like builds something letter by letter. It doesn't seem to be left to right. Because it just ends up being gibberish. So I'm just gonna assume it's nothing. It might be something like the alien spaceship signals being mistaken as an email. Actually, that could actually be it. What do you mean I sold a taco? I didn't pick the shit up. No. I forgot to actually pick up the stuff that I bought. I'm stupid. Anyways. The flux patterns like we've never seen. You can actually hear the shapes interacting. At least that's what we think we're hearing. Nice job, keep them coming. Ah. Yeah, one signal missing, whatever. Yeah, actually, like on the topic of maybe the signals of the spaceship got mistaken as an email, that is actually something kinda happening to very old phones from what I saw. Where like, with these super old phones, they can no longer really understand the radio tower signals. And so like, if they pick up those signals, it will mistake it for like phone calls, for example. Like I've seen some TikToks about that. Of course, they're like completely over-exaggerating how scary it is and whatever. But it's just that like very, very old phones obviously haven't caught up with time and whatever. Where like these signals are used in different ways, to put it very simply. I have fucking roaches in my base. Hang on, I grab... Can I grab? I didn't mean to eat the roach. I meant to grab it. Doc, why did my character eat the roach? What's wrong with my character? Listen, things are bad, but not that bad. We have crackers instead. Why did we eat the roach? This guy's a freak. Amazing protein. I mean, fair, but like... Why does our guy want to eat fucking roaches, but not crackers? Why did you come back? I didn't order anything. No way. Hello, Sandro. Fulfilling his daily protein. Unfortunately, not what I meant to do, but hey. I mean, honestly, what the fuck was that noise? Please just go save yourself. I don't want to know what that noise just was. I mean, actually, like, eating insects could help quite a lot with, like, longevity, but you'd have to convince people to eat insects. Which I don't think is gonna happen anytime soon. Roaches eat food, you eat roaches, problem. Yes. We didn't even cook it or anything. Okay. Yeah, like he won't eat fucking crackers, but he's gonna eat a roach just as is, raw. I forgot to do the signal, right? I'm not about to eat roaches? Yeah. I mean, actually, like, supposedly, what was it, like, grasshoppers? Taste like... Was it that they taste like chicken if you cook them? Or something like that? I can't remember. Oh, excuse me, the roaches were not fried, you say? Yes. That's my issue with it. You rather eat roach over crackers? Yes. Actually, I swear to God, main MC is more of a trash panda and gremlin than I am. Roach as crispy as is, don't need to cook them. I mean, at least season them or something. Like put some salt, some soy sauce. And what the fuck is that noise? Hang on, something is wrong. What is... Oh, that's GRRR, never mind. I was about to ring the alarm again. There is something making weird noises though. season it with his grime hands. Ew. Okay, hang on. Details progress. Yeah. Golf Kilo Hotel, let me... It failed the... God damn it. Again! Let me... Write down Golf Kilo Hotel. What else did I want to do? Did that work? It did work, okay. I'm gonna quickly wait on this thing to finish. Actually, in the meantime, I figured out these things I can get rid of by putting them on a crafting table. Not like that. By putting them... I said put them there. Plastic scrap. There we go. I can... Hang on, I can craft gas can. It is empty though, okay. That's not useful. Yet. Wait, metal scrap. Plastic trash. Metal scrap. Plastic. I'm living out my true German nature, recycling everything. Okay. I have enough fuel. More than enough. I'm just gonna quickly set this. Why did I suddenly speak with a lisp? I just wanna quickly set this signal up. And then we're driving around again. Also, because I wanna get away from whatever is making the noises. Noises at the base right now. The weird cracking noises. I know Frog does a bit, not as much. No, not as much sure. Ah! Right. I've heard of like a couple of people having tried insects and stuff. And usually like the most common thing that I hear is just... The worst part about it is just knowing that you're eating insects. If you can kinda zone that out of your mind, ignore that for a bit. The taste supposedly isn't that bad. I don't know, I can't say that I've ever tried roaches or any kind of insects. Outside of like, you know, the usual as accidentally having like some piece of a roach's shell or husk in your coffee beans or whatever. Like, you know, the thing that like some people sometimes just completely crash out over how that's illegal and whatever. That's what I heard too, they taste like chicken. Okay, I do wanna... Yeah, the last fuse is broken. Wait, is the entire thing broken? Oh, the entire thing was I just came by in the perfect timing, I guess. Okay, wait, I'll put that away, put the good fuses in. Did I accidentally just come at the perfect timing when that's broken? If so, what the fuck? Like, I spit it out instant, I find out it's bugs. Yeah, fair, yeah. I probably couldn't do it either. I really dislike bugs. That's also one of my main issues with summer. It's just the heat, yes, but also just the bugs. Cause like you wanna go outside, there's ticks. Or like you wanna go outside, there's bugs. You wanna go outside at night, there's mosquitoes. You wanna go outside in the forest, there's ticks. Like, we can't have anything nice. Hang on, I wanna put the broken fuse here, and actually the signal is done processing. We found another spacecraft again. You. Give me import. Okay, nothing really. Or it might have been the rain and storm messing it up. I'm not sure if the rain and storm maybe lowers the signal quality and stuff as well. And not just like how good we can download it. Cause like that one also straight up didn't show anything in the little visualizer. Unlike this shit. So yeah. I don't know. Do I actually need... Okay, you're allowed to spoil on backseat for this specific question. Do I need to get drive boxes to hand them in, or can I just put the drives in manually? Because I think I remember reading somewhere in like the first emails you do need a drive box, or maybe it was in a tutorial. I can't remember, but it just kind of seems like a waste of effort. Maybe I can find something here until then. I mean, shrimps and lobster are also basically insects, but people see them as luxury foods. True. Yeah. Although, to be fair, with those two... Yeah, objects. Spaceship, basically. Although with those two, it's like they are so massive. Then like you are mostly eating the meat inside of it. With insects, there's not really meat in there. Oh no. I can't save. I can't save. I'm... I was like, what the fuck is banging out in the forest? It's my shut-ass son, unable to get onto the bridge. Okay, wait, the noises are getting bad though. Hang on. Son, please, come home. It's scary. Wait, it's actually scary. It's full on hyper fog. What the fuck? I don't like any of this. Son, come in. It's even inside. I can't see. That fucking poster. There. I can't see. What do you mean? Ah, that's my fucking ATV, never mind. It's... Can't save. I hate this. Father, I'm stuck. I don't like this. Can you don't? Can we not? I need to go out there and still collect my data. Is that just a... That's not just a storm. Why is there yellowish, off-yellow, off-white? For... Stop! Stop! Motherfucker was about to knock over the entire table again. I saw that. Can you... There, I need your butt. There. Okay, I can see again. I like seeing. Our AI overload, yeah. Abuse. What do you mean abuse? I'm recharging him. I'm letting him sleep so he does not have to experience the horrors that are the outside world. My little boy. Okay, that's downloading. It's... I can see outside. I still can't save, which makes me very uneasy. Golf Kilo Hotel, right? Ah! I tripped on my own chair. God damn it. Hang on, let me... Golf Kilo Hotel. Yes, I'm stuck. I'm stuck there. Golf Hotel Kilo. Okay, at least everything is close. How is there thunder when it's bright outside? Why is there so much thunder? Hello? Stop? He used this on the corner 5 times. I'm just charging him. I was trying to set him down properly and nicely. Kilo. Right? Kilo. Okay, okay, I can save again. Which makes me a little bit less uneasy. Also, I'll have you know I am treating my son with a lot of respect, considering his status as not a human. I am charging him every other day. I only make him work like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. Was that tree always knocked over? Or is that new? Oh, I'm sliding. I thought I'm already sleepy. We treat our clankers well in this place of employment. Exactly. Also, I did buy him. Ah, that sounds bad, actually. I gave birth to him. Yeah. So I'm allowed to do whatever I want with him. I think that's how it works. At least that's what I hear a lot of actual parents say all the time. Request. Weird Kilo, right? Yeah, Kilo Golf Hotel. SV target Golf. Speaking of giving birth. Incredible transition skills, I know, thank you. I did accidentally spoiler myself in the little hint menu. Like the hint. I can't access the pause menu while I'm on the ATV. Stop. Okay, I meant the hint menu here, not actually spoiling. That there is apparently a curve for Omega. So I'm assuming I can either upgrade my boy or something, or I can buy somehow. Hang on, what is that? Why is there a random stick? That stick was not there. There are sticks? I don't trust that. But yeah, apparently there are curve for Omegas, which I'm not sure if I can buy those, if I can craft those somehow maybe. I'm just gonna assume I'll figure it out sooner or later. Right, since I do have the crowbar, I can go into the evil closed off section of the basement, which I'm So looking forward to opening that, definitely. I am absolutely not dreading opening up the forbidden sector of the basement. Stay. Okay. Yeah, it's good. I think there's an actual recipe book for it in game. Ah. I mean, I'm assuming it's... Wait, actually, it could be that, like, me having said that I saw, like, mods of the game that give the GRRR, like, a full-on body are not actually mods, that's just the GRRR Omega. In which case I actually know what it looks like then, if it is that and not a mod. But I'm also assuming that, like, there has to be some... I forgot what the actual name for that is, like, the term. But that, like, you can find the information within the game naturally. Not didactic, wait, I can't type. Now wait, autodidactic was that you're able to teach yourself. There's some kind of term close to that, which is like that stuff is taught naturally within the material. As in, like, you don't need to look that stuff up outside of the game, for example. Hang on, where? Hotel. Trivago. Like, I'm assuming I'm probably gonna find the recipe somewhere. And if I can't find the recipe somewhere in game, then probably I'm not... Wait, was I at hotel? No, I was at Kilo. And now we're at golf. Yeah, okay. I'm assuming if there isn't a recipe for it in game, then I'm not even supposed to make it, in a sense. In a normal playthrough, quote unquote. Wait, is it this one? It actually is. Alright. I don't have to drive across the entire map for once. Sick. I also need to not forget to check if I can get a shovel. For that one thing I found in the forest somewhere, where there's like this huge pile of gravel with like a warning sign or something in front of it. Somewhere over there, behind the hill. Like, I'm pretty sure if there is a shovel, I might be able to dig it up or something like that. Okay, that's done as... Wait, let me check TR track. They're fine. I still don't understand why TV check is not working. Here, check radio tower status. TV check. No. Wait, checks the status of the coordinate tower. Yeah, stop crying. Is it just CR1? Oh! I'm assuming that so many fuses there. I think. Maybe. Let's target alpha so I can get back to base. And then I can check the basement. Dude, if something happens in the basement, I'm going to be so on the absolute edge. Cause like, I will not sleep well, knowing that there was something in the basement that I unleashed. Oopsie. That. I can also check for the bunker. Maybe... Is there something to brute force these? Wait, what is password? Hang on, I'm having an idea. Okay, first let me listen. What is that? Wait. What is that? Wait. Wait a minute. I recognize that ceiling. That's... Wait. Right. That... Yeah, I don't see this little edge to the ceiling here. But the ceiling looks exactly like our ceiling. I hate that so much. I'm... Oh... Why can I... Ah. There. I hate everything about that. I hate that so much. I actually hate that. Hang on, let me do this shit real quick. Zip drive, move, eject. I am also getting both hungry and tired. Hate what? The fact that the visualizer for the audio looks like it has the ceiling of the base in it. Like this like these panels, it had those visible or recognizable. I can... it's probably gonna show up better once it's processed, I'm assuming. I just gotta wait for it to process. But then why would a signal in space return a picture of something that looks like human panels on a ceiling? Something is very wrong about that. Okay, signal is big, but it's going along pretty quickly. And I can turn coordinates off in a second for it to go faster. Hang on. Let me put that there, let me eat, get a coffee in-game. Did that work? It did work, sick. Okay, then... coordinates, turn off. That should still... it should still work, right? Should, yeah. Right, we only have crackers. Ah! I ran to the door again. Right, I tried to buy tacos and shit and then didn't pick them up and it just resold them immediately. Ah, I'm actually tripping, man. Why is my vision... Hang on. I'm not tripping. My vision keeps going for like a second. Okay, signal is on that step. Then while food is coming, I can set that up real quick. I am wobbly. Why am I wobbly? Actually, I think it's because I'm just hungry or something. I like that I'm having the exact same reaction as IRL, where I'll just like spend the entire day working or doing something and then I randomly go, hey, why am I dizzy? Alright, food. Okay, let's see, maybe we're gonna have something normal for once, just like a regular ass, I don't know, dwarf star, red giants, just something normal, please. Just for once, please, maybe. Okay. There. I can immediately hand the zip drive in. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly let my character eat, get a coffee, and then check the basement. Dude, I don't... If I actually unlock something that I should not have opened, I still really think I just need a gun. There has to be a gun mod. 100% actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I can leave that there. Okay. Basement. Hello, demons. It's your boy. I forgot to send the drone away. God damn it. I also need to clean up shit. American ARC. There's no way in hell there is not like an AR-15 mod or some shit like that in the game. Guns are illegal in Europe. Really? That's surprising. I never would have thought as a German. We're not European. Anyways, let me... I mean, there can't be too much behind there, right? It's just gonna be the end of the stairs. There's just gonna be like a little something. No, nothing is gonna jump out at me. There's no secret basement continuation. Right. There's actually nothing here. There's just like the little timeout chair in the corner and that's it. It's just filthy. There's a chicken sandwich. Burger. I'll take the chicken sandwich, I guess. Is that actually just it? Do you hear that? Hang on. Who's... Stop. Why is there a bug? My bucket. That's my bucket with water. That beat goes hard. A little bit. Hang on, I need space. I can't pick it up. Please stop. That's my bucket of water. It has volume inside. There's my sponge inside of that too. I can't pick it up. What Can we please not just... No? Shush. Nah, stop. Stop. Please don't tell me it's going to be rattling about the entire... Like, I can't pick it up, it's too heavy, quote unquote. God fucking damn it. I found an asteroid! Oh! Okay, nah, hang on. That sound is going to drive me absolutely insane. I know there's a fanny... It costs 500. There's a typo there. It says inventory space. I've heard this increases how much you can carry. Which maybe if I get that I can pick up the buckets. Cause I don't want to keep hearing that shit. Please no. Ah, the thing is... Hang on. The thing. The thing is done. The horse is here. It's my horse now. Hang on. Yeah, there. Yeah, that's the thing that I said, I hate that. That is like the ceiling of the base. But wait, now imports. There. Ack. It did not get any clearer. No, I'm betting that has to be like a window or a doorway here. That is definitely like the ceiling of a base like this. That might be a monitor. I'm pretty sure that's a monitor. I think. But then I can't tell anything else here really. But why would that show up in here anyways? I do also wanna get the... There was a spectrograph or something as an upgrade. Spectrogram. 75. Hang on. Hang on. I can afford that real quick. Unlocks an audio spectrogram analysis. Yeah. That's for this. Whoopsie. That's for this thing to work. Just try to find a vent beam on the ceiling. I don't remember something like that yet. But yeah, there. Module not found. Hang on. I can quickly... Asteroids. Good morning. Let's just process that in the meantime. Oh, it completely stops at 0. Does it? Yeah. That beam... Not here. I keep knocking shit over. It's definitely not the garage either. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for it to be my base. That would just be freaky. Okay, spectrogram. Like, why would a signal from outer space... Is that just... Oh, organic trash. And this thing started rattling again. That's like the closest to a beam anywhere. No. The drone? Did I forget to send the drone away? What was that noise? Hang on, I heard a noise. It's not... There's no section here that has that kind of beam across the ceiling. So it's not our... Oh, there's a fuse. So it's not our base.
Devices.
Okay, hang on. I do wanna... quickly... I don't know if I need to turn everything off or not. But I wanna put the spectrogram in. I needed a wrench, I think. The wrench. Wait, was it not a wrench? Was it a screwdriver? It's definitely not a hammer. Where did my screwdriver go? Where did my screwdriver get shot into? I think my fuck ass robot cat knocked the table or some shit. Screwdriver. I swear to God, the noise of the bucket is actually driving me insane too. Okay, not screwdriver. Wait, it's... How the fuck did I open this again? I can't remember. How the fuck did I open it? Hello, Ari. How the fuck did I open this shit again? I forgot. Bolted. Not a wrench, not a... Hang on. Wait. This panel does not move. Huh? This panel is bolted. This panel does not move. Does it just mean I... Huh? I just put the thing in here? The fucking bucket in the background is driving me insane. Stop. Stop. Thank you. Please don't explode. Sick. Okay. That works. Clanker noises. There's a metal bucket, the one that I use for cleaning, that decided now's my time for quantum tunneling through the entire... Where did I even put... I think I put it here. And it quantum tunneled through all of this into a locker. And now it will just randomly do noises. I get stuck right here. It's slowly undulating out of its demise, but... Whatever. Basement, hello. If something ever just decides to be in the basement one day, I'm... God, it's dark. Shit myself. Damn. Light. There's MREs here, I forgot about those. MRE, drive, sure, sick. I am pretty sure I'm also not hitting quota again for today. Yeah, because we're only gonna have signal 2 now. The processing is actually taking too long. Now wait, this is already processed. That's the thing that looks like our base. And then that one's the third one, and then we actually are on time. Never mind. But yeah, Ari, you missed a signal that looks like it's taken from within a building. There. The ceiling looks a lot like these, but I cannot find a part of the base that looks like this. And it's only saying gibberish like ak. Okay there, Mr. Krabs. Hang on, I do wanna save the drive though. Like as a signal, I mean. Right, spectrogram. That's... Oh. What was that noise again? It's... Why is there fleshy... Hang on, I cleaned. That's new. Hang on. Oh, there's also cockroaches again. Hang on. Can I eat one? Nom. Okay. Yeah, I found out I can eat cockroaches too. Incredible. Hang on, if I... Okay, there's nothing in the spectrogram. Bro, embrace a cockroach lifestyle. Yeah, at this point, that's... If that's how my character wants to be, he can live his best life. I am judging, but oh well. I watch a VOD with some flights, missed a lot of content in lore. You missed... I think you missed a lot of content, but not a lot of lore. I'm still completely... I have no idea what the actual lore is of the game. Like... We're playing the story mode, I'm not seeing anything that can be called a story yet. But I also gotta get around to uploading the VODs. Like, the first one is there, the second one... I still need to make the thumbnail for it. Ayo, Husky meme, yes. I added more... I added more memes. The issue is, most of them... I... Not take... Not throw... most of them I made the content for paintings. But I have not figured out I also have this one. I also have not figured out like how to get paintings, because I can't buy paintings from the shop or something like that. I need to figure that thing out. Actually, if anyone in the chat knows, feel free to say that. I don't think that's really a spoiler. Cause like, yeah, I can't look for painting. I can't look for canvas, I can't look for frame. Oh, well, a frame is something else entirely, that's for Bitcoin mining. No Ricardo. I could get a fucking TV and put Ricardo on there. Actually. You're a genius, that's a good idea. Okay, got that thing. So that's gonna arrange itself, turn off coordinates. Then get a TV, they're kinda expensive. Also I'd have to download an entire Ricardo video. The 150, or like the tiniest shit one. I can get a portable one. God damn it. I can look into that maybe later. Okay, wait, the signal of the asteroids. Sounds like an asteroid to me. Yeah. Yep. I was actually also thinking of just downloading the Bernd das Brot, like night shows, and just have them on a loop on a TV somewhere. And then I realized, oh wait, one of them actually has a... One of them actually has a reference to a certain German leader from around 1945 in there. Let's maybe not do that. Cause like anyone that isn't German, there's probably gonna be more than enough people that will just be weird about it. BRB dinner time, okay, enjoy dinner. Okay, I can turn... Fuck. Calculations off. And then send this shit away. I don't have money, I can't even order anything. Oh well. Did I put the zip drive away or did I just kick it away? I can't remember. Just pre-censored and that. I have not practiced enough with DaVinci Resolve for that. Oopsie. But I guess it would be a good starting point for me to practice editing. Okay, put the emeries there. Okay, then I do also need to go bed ASAP. Right, these things I also figured out. I can just sell them. They're only 1 credit, but it's primarily about getting rid of them. So I can clean up the main terminal room there a bit. Alright. Go. Close. Sleep. You're just painting out a painter in the video. I mean, the thing is, it's not like random or edge for edgy reasons. It is there in like the night show for humorous historic historic explanation purposes. Like I don't want someone to come into a stream and the first thing they see is a German caricature of a Brett looking like a certain Adolf, and then just thinking I'm one of those people. Okay, wait, I can leave that on, and I think EP time. Why are there 7 fucking signals on the map? Okay, it's just weird forest signals. I'll just ignore them for now. Hang on. There was a weird noise just now. Or it might have just been my footsteps on blood. I can't quite tell. God, I hate the way they made darkness in this game. Like, I hate it in a good way. Okay. Close. Sleep. Please let me sleep. I don't want more nightmares. I especially don't want to have another burger nightmare. I still have no idea what that's about. Also, I tried a bit in the ambience playthrough. I am not sure if you can survive nightmares. Because I got the one nightmare quite often in my ambience play, or like in the 2 days that I played in ambience mode. Of like, you have the balls rolling down a hill, and you have to dodge them. I survived that for so long it just doesn't end. You just die eventually because it gets too fast. I think. Oh, it's a skill issue. And it's fucking raining again. Man. Dude, I wish I had that much rain in real life. I swear to God, it is so incredibly hot with the entire heat wave in Europe currently. Like, most of the plants and stuff that I'm seeing are just straight up dying. Our garden is turning yellow. It's not... It's summer, not fall. Okay. Right, I wanted to check, is there... Right. Blah, got it all, blah. I can definitely hear frequencies and electromagnetic winds. This data will be... yeah. I'm shirtless in front of an AC unit and still hot, yeah. Okay, let me adjust that real quick. I wanna check about the... thing there, basement. Maybe it's a bunker or something in the front here. Can I? Is there such a thing like a hacksaw? Password changer. Can... oh my god, it costs 200. Can I use it on a door that I don't know the password of at all? What fuck ass noise am I hearing? There's some funky noise again. Okay, it's just a planet. I'm hearing I'm hearing things again. Curfer, please. God. Hang on, you get a pet. Okay, anyways. My workplace has 0 AC at the moment, it's insane. It's disgusting. Especially it's so hot currently here in Germany that I didn't order it. It is so hot currently that like it really only actually starts cooling off like very, very late into the night. To the point that like most people that have regular sleep schedules, they'd have to specifically get up at like 3, 4 a.m. just to open the windows and cool stuff off. And even then it's like, okay, yeah, you can start opening the windows at like 3, maybe 4 a.m. And then by like, by 6 or 7 a.m., pun not intended, it starts already getting hot again. Is that Curfew? That's Curfew leaving, right? Is Curfew stuck? What is that ambience noise? I hate it. Hang on. I think Curfew is stuck. I'ma hope he figures it out eventually. I have the same heat, we're basically on top of each other. Ah, I see. A fellow brother in sweat. Password changer, okay. What the fuck was that? I think I might have just knocked something over. I want to test the password changer, I don't want to test it in the middle of the night. That's the drone leaving. Never mind. I do need to help Curfer out, because he's fucking stuck. Is that like a massive file, or why does it take forever to download? I think it is. Hang on, I cannot write. Nah, he is stuck. I can turn its. Oh, that's what those buttons are for. Never mind. Wait. Ooh. Oh, that's like a force control. Got it. Okay, he's good. My chut ass son. I swear to God, he. Curse. Yeah, that's like a massive file size, right? It's taking quite long, even though I have everything turned off. Weird. Then let me. Oh, the bucket is out. Thank you. Yeah, I hear you. 1 second. Okay. Actually, like on the entire topic of like, I don't want to open the basement in case something was locked away in there and I'm accidentally unleashing it. Do I want to go into that bunker thing? It literally said do not enter on a post-it note in front of it. Maybe. I think that's how people die in horror movies. I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched too many, but I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure those are the things you're not supposed to do. Alas, I still will. Okay, let me... Can we finish the crackers? Yes, actually. My character is not a hoe. I put that there. Alright, let me check. Can we... change the password on a... We can. Oh! It opened. I see nothing. I can pry that open. Holy shit, that's a lot of shit. Can I read any of these or those? Doesn't look like it. GRRR Omega documents binder. Well, there we go. Goddamn. GRRR Omega series is a complicated system and requires several materials. You will need a manual to assemble it and a pile of specific materials. In this journal, I gather the parts and locations of parts you need. I get that the... Head, torso, pelvis, arms, legs. So we are actually just turning GRRR into a full-on furry. The head, 2 plastic, 1 metal, 2 electronics, 1 glass scrap. AI Omega module. Original GRRR parts. Good quality camera. Blah. Radioactive capsule. Pardon me? Elbow, knee joints, ball joints. Elbow, okay. You can also paint your GRRR, apply the color on your assembled GRRR. I think you can find the joints somewhere around Romeo. I buried the boxes, so you need something that detects underground objects. Wait, so are you telling me I can get a shovel and a metal detector or something? The air module is at the bottom of the lake inside a safe. You can get it if you have a special equipment, or you can try to tow it out with a hook. I don't remember the password, but the safe is very old and you can hear the right clicks. Start scrolling the code wheel down. When you hear the click, rotate you up. Okay, I know how a safe works. I don't remember where joints are. They should be here somewhere in this fenced area, perhaps inside the buildings. The Signon St. Fetch quest. Yeah, this is a lot. I will take care of the radioactive core by myself. It is too dangerous to keep around and is bad for the environment. So meet me at our office after you're done with your expedition or something. Our office. Our office. It's in the office? Use the blueprints in the complete manual book to construct parts together. It should be somewhere down the alpha bunker. Oh. Oh, so this is probably the alpha bunker. Most importantly, be careful around its creation. Who knows, maybe just as unstable, just like its previous generation. I hope and pray, be careful and take care, please. Peace. Is that the Bible? I thought it said the Bible for a second. Okay, that is actually such a humongous fetch quest, Jesus. And I'm assuming it said something about in the alpha bunker, it's behind here. Hang on. Hang on, gotta clean up a bit. I now understand why there was a battery right next to the book, because my battery is almost empty. Get out. Okay, that should be enough. They can't put the Bible in the game, that's copyright infringement. Yeah, copyright infringement to God himself personally. Actually, I do find it crazy that some people think the Bible is written by God. I did not mean to pick up the entire... Can you stop? Thank you. Okay, that one... Oof. There. Wait, this doesn't open... It looks like it opens. Right, am I there's something there. Hang on. It has to... Okay, calm down. It has to open somehow. It's not opening. Why have none of the doors that have been barricaded off been able to be opened so far? Is there something... No. Some people have opinions. Yeah, but it should be common knowledge. It should be common knowledge that the Bible is an assembly of books, not the book written by God. Anyway, what the fuck? What's that noise? Did I step on a fucking nail and that's what the noise is? My fucking god, dude. I think that might actually have been it. And that's why there's like pulse of blood. That's from me bleeding my feetsies out. Well, that's me just face planting. Or whatever. Safe signal. Da, da, da. But wait, okay. That's so fucking much though. The bottom of the lake, okay, I mean it says kinda I can use a hook probably. Whatever a special equipment is supposed to mean. I don't remember where joints are. They should be somewhere in the fence, in this fenced area. That says nothing. Perhaps inside the buildings is just way too vague. The office is also kind of weird, because like what office? Okay, and then this like... So some joints are at Romeo, where I need probably a shovel and like a metal detector. Yeah, there is a metal detector. The entire fucking fetch quest just for me to turn my cat-made robot into an actual furry. You have to read and then also have to manufacture so in the same context to be able to get to the conclusion. I mean, maybe it's also just like certain types of Christianity, for example, believing that. Oh no, I'm not really. I actually have very little clue about how the different branches of Christianity, for example, work. Like I remember that when I was in elementary school, in Germany at least, it's separated between... No, I don't even know exactly what they're called in English, because apparently it's not a one-for-one translation. But like our religion classes were like separated into evangelic, quote unquote. That's not the right translation, but just the closest I can think of. And like Catholic. But I genuinely have no clue whatsoever what the differences even are. And like I only learned the evangelic type. And then like if you aren't either of them, you basically just don't have that class, you just do whatever, and I actually don't even know how they grade you then. I just remember one of my classmates throughout most of school He's I forgot what it's called. Not a Jew. It's the people that frequently walk around doors and that get memed on a lot. Jehovah's Witness. Yeah. Like he, for example, just sat there in religion classes, not doing anything. Of course, the signal disappears right now. I don't even know how you got graded on that class, actually. Let me put the battery there. I don't need the password changer now. Mormon? Nah. Mormon... I don't even know what Mormon is in German. So like, I don't think that's much of a thing in Germany. At least not where I'm from. Because I straight up can't remember right now what Mormon would even be called. Mormon is mostly a culty American thing. So like, Amish. I know Amish is not like a religion, of course. It's more of a... I mean, it is kind of religious, but it's also just a way of life. Quote unquote. But yeah. Living out on farms and stuff. I did find it wild being in Ohio for my year abroad. And then going to like the Amish county. Amish county, country, whatever. And like actually being able to vaguely understand them. That was quite the experience, because it does kind of sound like German, yeah. But it's like a very weird German from what I remember. Okay, right, I think I'm not gonna finish dailies. I just don't have the speeds to do 3 signals at tier 3 yet. Plus I still have not been out to get these signals. Religion goes all over the place. Strong religion. Most people who have invested in it would just be trouble. I think most reasonable people are fine to talk about those topics with. As you know, it's like with anything really. If like people are open and don't go into conversations with the thought of trying to convince someone, you can talk about basically anything without issues. What did I write? I need to write down what I... India Victor Foxtrot. India Victor Foxtrot. There. What order would be best? India Foxtrot Victor. Alright. Also, where's my cursor? I think he's stuck. SV target India. Cause like I have multiple servers here that are broken, and he's just gone. Ah, he's coming back. Why is he going through wall? Ah, that's not water. Never mind. He repaired a lot for it to take so long. Okay, let me set that up real quick and then start cruising for daily satellites. That's a planet, I can already tell, so nothing too interesting. This guy, man, maybe I need to get the curve for Omega sooner rather than later. Yeah, there's just planets. I think. Wait, it has little arms? It has little arms? I didn't even know that. Also, it's... Dude, why is it such a crackhead? Yeah. Stop before you break shit. There. There, plug it in. It is getting foggy. I don't like that. That's a new signal. That's not the usual forest signal. I'm luckily not going there. Alright, I can leave that. Should be fine. There. Do we have fuel? We're very low on fuel. There, that's empty. Okay. Did I? I did mark the thing I need to go to, okay. Okay. Sick. Forest in the fog. My absolute favorite. I really dislike fog. In games at least. Actually, IRL, where I live, I think where I live, I've had fog like maybe 3 times in my entire life. I remember, and like even then most of those were like pretty mild. But like being out in fucking bumfuck Ohio with all the fields and shit, dude, the fog there was so incredibly strong sometimes. It felt ridiculous. Okay, wait. India, next was Foxtrot, and then Victor is far away. Foxtrot. Even though, like, I don't even live in a city or something like that. It's just... I don't know, maybe the specific climate of where in Germany I am. Actually, I don't even, like, specifically know how fog is created. Except for the scary fog. I'm not gonna ask what that noise is, I'm just leaving. That's a log. Actually, wait, is Foxtrot not the one that's like where I have the flying mannequin? Is the flying mannequin still there? Fog is just wet air. I mean, yeah. But like the specific conditions like that end up facilitating fog, I mean, I don't really know. Like, does altitude play a role maybe, and that's why like my region rarely ever has it, or something like that. As we target Victor. I think the flying mannequin was somewhere there. Like it was up there, then left. Or it was up... Nah, it's not up there. I can't remember, I had a flying mannequin somewhere. Okay, that's done. More water can hold more water. If it cools, the water can become visible, and obviously it is heavier than air, so it pulls on the ground. Ah. I don't know, by that explanation, where I live should have a lot of... Jesus. Should have a lot of fog. Because it's also kind of valley, quote unquote. Or like it would naturally pool down into. I don't know. I like how there's just random blood in like all the different spots where I accidentally fell down. I don't like this fog. Wait, Victor might be the specific... Is it the satellite where I have the flying mannequin? I don't know. Also, I'm pretty sure the little quips on my base are not actually mannequins. Because I noticed in the ambience playthrough, the mannequins are also there, and if I destroy them, it's not reducing the amount of little blips on the radar. As we request. Jordan, hello. Hello, hello. You... I guess technically we did find lore to the game. As in, I found out how to turn my furry robot into a full-on furry. We found I opened up an entire bunker and shit. Are you winning, son? Yes. We're going to build a furry. So I open up the bunker that's like next to the parking lot of the main base. And it has this entire manuscript on how to build the GRRR Omega. Finally! What do you mean by that? God damn it. It has like this entire manuscript on like how to build the GRRR Omega, where to find the parts. It's like this entire humongous ass fetch quest. I can show it in a second once we're back at the base. And I'm thinking of kind of pursuing it right now. Because my chud ass son is... okay, that was uncomfortable. Because my chud ass son is getting stuck a bit too often. The most important element of the game has been achieved. True furries, yes. What was that noise? Also, we did find a spaceship. We did find a spaceship, period, actually. Nothing else. There was a spaceship just hanging out in the sky there for a bit. And we got spammed with like weird ass emails. Actually, do let me test. Was it spooky or cool? It was just sitting there. I tried to drive to it and it just poofed. Do give me a second. I haven't been using the VTuber model because my webcam seems to be dying, but I have not been hearing it restart itself in forever. So I wanna quickly check if maybe it's gonna be fine now. Wait a second. Also, me. Professional streamer, I know. Professional VTuber, I mean. Not that one. I said not that one. There. Let me just see for like how long it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it also, as a message, like the signal there had ak ak ak. I'm still trying to figure out what it means. But yeah. Anyways, here, like, we found this thing. Hang on. In the bunker here. Apparently that's called Alpha Bunker. Where like, the keycard for this thing, you had to fish out by getting up here and then using a fucking hook to get the keycard right there. Then the other keypad here had no code, didn't work on a keycard. I just hacked it with a keypad, like, password changer thing. And then this is just ass. And there was like the little manifesto on how to build a GRRR Omega. And this thing is just this humongous ass manifest of like, you need head, torso, pelvis, arms, legs. You build the head with like all of these parts, an AI Omega module. You need a good quality camera, you need a radioactive capsule for the pelvis, you need elbow joints, knee joints, and it explains like where you can find shit. It's like this humongous ass Fetch quest now. I love Twitch so much for when it just decides to play ads right as I'm explaining shit. Oh well. Also, this image is super clear now. Now that I upgraded the quality to the max. Huge ass, yes. Wait, that's the planet. Let's listen to that. Oh, it's not too interesting. Why is it getting louder? I don't like that. I also have a spectrogram now. Although, not gonna lie, I am not seeing how that changes anything really. Yeah. I don't know. We did also find this one spaceship signal, which just looks like the entire base, but it's not our base. I think. Base. Pick from spaceship. There. I eat 1,000 roaches. I think I'm good, man. I'm not hungry. Okay. Anyways, nothing interesting there. Let's just save it. Speaking of hungry, I am hungry. Of course we get the double crackers again, because our character isn't sick enough of crackers yet. Oh, solo, ciao. But yeah, I do need to get like a camera, both for the curver, but also to take pictures. Video camera. There's also that thing. There's something doing crunchy noises in the base every now and then, and I don't know what it is. Unless it's the roaches that I've been eating. I hope it's not. Humongous ass. Thank you, Jonas. Yeah, we also have like roach infestations. I've been eating those. I don't know if they're delicious. Wait, do I... Digital printer. I could get a digital camera. Is there a better camera than the digital camera? And like this thing is also saying I need a good quality camera. I was doing... Like wait, I think the camera should mean a video camera, right? Because it's videoing it, it's not taking individual pictures. Or they mean camera like this, probably. I don't know, I'm getting a camera just in case I ever get something happening. I can take a picture of it. Roach infestation, more like free protein, that's what everyone has been saying so far. I swear to god, everyone immediately is in it on the protein maxing. My battery is getting kinda low, so I'm already gonna change. I can get a battery charger to recharge those. I don't need a bottle. But yeah, other than the... We were woken up quite often. There was also like some incredibly ominous fog at one point, but other than that, it's been pretty calm. And my son is something. He might be on the spectrum. Okay, digital camera, sick. It's not gonna beep now, right? Yeah, okay. Because I do wanna quickly, we're reconstructing. I wanna get rid of some shit. I don't need another notepad, honestly. I can probably get rid of those. Yeah, actually, I do also need to clean the base now, so I get the materials to build the GRRR Omega. This entire stream has been, this sound is freaking me out. Yes, because there's so many freaky sounds. Like, why is there random, like, meat noises? Okay, it's gonna keep beeping. I need to send it away and recall it. There have been so many weird meat noises, or like, you know, my buckets just quantum tunneling into a locker and deciding now is my time to just freak out. Okay, I also removed that just so GRRR is not gonna get stuck on that fucking corner again. Potato. Okay, fair. I was about to say, what do you mean you don't want to eat a potato? That's a raw potato, though. Yeah, I want to get the thing back, because these thingies I can break. And then I can sell them. And I kinda... It's taking a long time there. I kinda want to get rid of all of this, so I have the corner free to do something with, because that's like the biggest place I'd have in the base. I think. Okay, the dwarf planet is done. Let's get to analyzing that shit. Okay. Nice to meet you. Shut. Followed by, oh, something is broken and making sounds. The voice has. I would like Voice of the Void if it was more of a sandbox builder and not spooky. There are multiple game modes. I've been mentioning a couple of times on stream that I started playing in ambience mode, which is basically just the normal gameplay loop, but there are no events. Like, there are still like minor things, like you can have nightmares and stuff, but there are no events of like what I had with the Shadow Man or with a random piece of living flesh just suddenly spawning and attacking you. It's much more calm. There is also a sandbox mode, but that one's not unlocked. I'm not sure if I can unlock it or if it's like not in the game yet, maybe. But there is a sandbox mode, I saw. Okay, let's detect that. That's processing. We can turn off playing. We can actually turn off coordinates too already. It's gonna work without being powered. Right. Let's clean. Incredible gameplay. Now we're gonna try to be as fast as possible with it. So I also recognize it's probably not too thrilling. Well, it's too late in the day for me to now go out and try to... Right, wait, I forgot about these things. The data we collected. I do probably tomorrow want to try and go to the lake and find the thing at the bottom of the lake in a safe. I forgot what was down there. It says it in the thing here. The AI module. Eject. Does this game have co-op? No. Maybe with a mod? I don't see how, but maybe. But not by itself. One of these. Okay. Although I also kinda can't see how they could mod co-op. Then again, I've heard of multiple games in the past. Or I remember being surprised by certain single-player games getting co-op mods in the past. So somehow it might be possible. But also, to be fair, I think co-op, for like what they're aiming for. Oh, Jesus Christ! I absolutely got knocked the fuck out by that. Jesus. I am bleeding super heavily. I'm bleeding very heavily. I do need the bandage. Jesus. Okay, that... I need to stop doing that and trying to run through closing doors. It's very unhealthy. It knocked me all the way over here, Jesus Christ. Okay, what do we... That's another planet again. I think that also means the one signal is already finished processing. And it's also getting night again, which means my favorite time. Where absolutely nothing is gonna happen, surely. I am not going to be pestered by cosmic horrors I cannot even comprehend. Where's the frequency? Oh. There, that's the planet again. Okay, nothing here. Okay, that's not quite done yet. Right, camera. Camera flash false. Where is it? In... Yeah, I can take full-on crisp pictures, Jesus. I can save it. I can straight up save it to my folder. Sick. I don't need that yet, I think. Okay, that should be fine without my inputs. No, it's just planet. Can't carry that. I do need a fanny pack at some point. Just so I can carry more shit. Yeah, as I said, I think for like the vision that they seem to be going for, co-op would kinda ruin it. I mean, it's kinda like what makes the game that terrifying as well. That there is just nothing and no one here. At all. I mean, except for like the cat robot, but even that one, you know, it's not actually alive. It also managed to jump scare me multiple times already. So it's ironically adding to the scare factor. Have the other player be the cat. That would be terrifying, kinda. It would actually be cool. But also probably very annoying for the player that's the cat, unless it I mean, from what I'm gathering, Curve Omega has arms and... I can't move. I can't move. I can't... Wait. Hang on. My mouse and my keyboard aren't working. I think... Did my webcam... Is my webcam overloading my USB? Hang on. Wait, but you guys can still hear me. So it can't be overloading my USBs. Because my microphone is in through USB. It's like... No, my mouse and keyboards are straight up not working. I'm actually being for real. That's a full-blown reboot moment. Yeah, I've never had that before. I plugged out my webcam. My mouse and wait, is the time stuck? It's not stuck, never mind. I've never in my life had that before. Huh? Okay, wait, I just plugged in my mouse at the front of my computer, where there's one singular USB slot and it works, but the keyboard still isn't. Hang on, which one's me? Okay, wait. So if I plug in shit in the front of my PC, it works, but not in the back. I might have time to do some groceries before it closes. Good luck getting groceries. Good luck hacking your PC. I guess the USBs in the back just aren't working for some reason. I've never had that before, and I only have one USB in the front. And I kinda need two for mouse and keyboard. But yeah, good luck. Wait, it's... Yeah, no, the back USBs aren't working. Now my mouse should be working, my mouse is working. And now I need to... Now keyboard works, now we switch again. Mouse works. But your mic is working. That's the weirdest part. My mic is working. My mic is also USB. It's just one of the other 4 USB slots in the back. USB hub in the front, party in the back. Wait. Hang on. We need to troubleshoot real quick.